back to my channel. I'm Tia. I do mostly synthetic wig related content here. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? And the bell so you see all my uploads, which is usually almost every single day. I have a whole series here on my channel, like Wigs 101, where I do a lot of just like wig coaching type stuff, just teaching you about wigs. And then I have a wig tips series, which sometimes is just like a little bit more fun and just like little tidbits that you may not know. So this is one of my wig tips videos, and this is the top 10 truths about wearing synthetic wigs that people may not tell you. So if you're interested in that, let's get started. Okay. These are in no particular order. Number one truth that people may not tell you about wigs is that wigs can get hot. I live in a cooler climate most of the year. So for me, actually, like wearing wigs is nice because it keeps me warm. But when it does get hot here, it gets super hot here. It does get very humid, okay? And essentially you're wearing a wig cap and you're essentially wearing like a hat, an insulated piece on your head that's going to keep that heat in. So that's something to keep in mind. I was thinking about doing a video on summer or hotter weather wig tips. If you'd like to see that, please put that down below. Number two, wigs can be itchy. Okay, so there's a few reasons why they can be itchy. It could be the texture of the wig, it could be the cap construction. Oftentimes I think the two reasons that they can be more itchy is the lace. So like this is an older wig by Janet Collection. This is Eveline, I think, or Elvine. And so the lace is harder, so it is itchier. So I can feel it itching on me. I don't have super sensitive scalp, but if you did, that could be potentially problematic for you. And I find that the other reason why wigs are itchy is because sometimes they have like filler fibers to like make them look more full, or to give you like a bump or whatever, and those I think can stick down into the cap, and that makes them itchy too. Number three is wigs can tangle. Wigs will tangle, and some of them will tangle very, very badly. So when you're looking into a wig, when you're watching a review, if tangling is something you are concerned with, then you definitely need to look into that. The ones that tangle the least are what's called yucky, or they're sort of like textured. This one definitely isn't. And those tangle the least. I find that wavy wigs, not curly, they tangle the least. Straight wigs always want to tangle, and really like curly, like this one where it's like a roller type situation, or it's already tangling. You can just like carry a brush with you. You can carry a detangling brush, detangling comb with you. That really helps out. I actually have like a little one that I carry with me. Where's my little one? I have a little brush, but I also have this little detangling comb that I'll put in my purse just when I'm out and about, just to keep on top of it. You keep on top of combing them, you know, throughout the time that you're wearing them. You're not going to get a whole heck of a lot of tangling. Some wigs like this are just going to tangle, and there's just nothing you can do about it. And just understand, don't pay a lot of money, and know that you will wear it a few times and be done, or like cut it or whatever. I do have a Wigs 101 about maintenance and like how to deal with a wig that, you know, maybe is tangled or what have you. That's in my Wigs 101 playlist. Number four, I don't know what that was. So number four is synthetic wigs. They require some upkeep. They require you to prep them before you wear them, prep them after you wear them. There's storage, there's maintenance. Like I said, down below, I'm going to have my full playlist of the Wigs 101 series, and also the full playlist of the wig tips. And I have videos on every single one of these topics. I'm not saying that it takes you a ton of time, but I'm saying that, you know, sometimes you'll watch these videos and it seems like we just throw the wigs on and go, but there is some prep beforehand. And then there is some upkeep maintenance type stuff that will not only make it faster and easier for you the next time you wear it, but it'll keep the longevity of the synthetic wig. Number five, other wig wearers will be able to tell that you're wearing a wig. Some other people may not, but if there's a wig wearer, they're going to know that is the wig. I don't care how good you are. If you are a wig lover and a wig wearer, you're going to know. For me, I don't really even care about that. Like, I'm a wig reviewer and people see me literally in different hair every single day. So they know I wear wigs. But for the most part, other people have not been able to tell that I was wearing a wig. Sometimes people are actually shocked when I say that it is a wig, which is sometimes a nice little conversation starter. But just so you know, a fellow wig wearer is going to know that you're wearing a wig. Number 6, wig wearing does take some practice, and it's going to require you to have a little bit of confidence, or muster up some type of confidence or faux confidence or whatever. And it's also, there's some techniques, and that's why I created, the Wigs 101 series. That's why I created the Wig Tips series. Additionally, I will put down below, I have channel memberships here, and you can join, and there's a whole video explaining the channel memberships, but I do have a wig coaching level, so if you want some personalized wig coaching, you can do that through that. Number 7, wigs will look different on you than they do the stock card, other people who are wearing wigs. Like, it's not going to look the exact same. So for the most part, when you are looking at a review or looking at photographs, the stock card almost never looks like the wig. Like, sometimes it does, but even if it looks like it, like, they're taking photographs. Sometimes they're just like, put the wig on, take the picture, and go. Like, there's no customization, there's no nothing. Keep in mind, it's going to be looking different. Your height affects it, because something that's super long on me, if you're very tall, isn't going to be, I'm 5'6.5", isn't going to be as long on you, vice versa. Where my natural hairline is going to be different than where your natural hairline is, so that is going to determine how it looks. So your face shape, I have like an oval-esque face shape, so fortunately I can wear a lot of different styles, but some people's face shape, there's certain wigs that just aren't going to flatter them. So yeah, it might look cute on me, but it may not flatter your particular face shape. I am working on a video on face shape and wigs, so that will be coming up as well. Number 8. This is one that I struggle with a little bit. Wigs can cause you to have headaches. More often than not, it's the wig cap that's causing you to have headaches. Maybe I should do a video on like what to do if your wig is causing you some headaches, or like tips or something. That sounds like a great idea. Let me write that down. I literally just stopped the video so I can write down ideas so that I can make sure I'm making all these videos for you. Anywho, I'm a migraine sufferer, so one of the reasons I don't like human hair wigs is for the most part because you have to glue them down. I never glue my wigs down ever. If I really have to, I will put wig tape, like, if there's a little bit of lifting, but I have to be able to take my wig off because I am a migraine sufferer. I've found that wearing a wig grip sometimes helps, so that you don't have to like make this too tight. Finding a wig that's your right size for your right head is also really important. A lot of companies don't even tell you what the wig cap size is, so that's kind of annoying. But wearing the right size wig cap construction of the wig is really important in terms of headaches. And just know that like the wig caps, these wig caps, when you first get them, they are tight, okay, but they definitely loosen up. Sometimes I will actually sit them on my foam wig head just to kind of stretch them out a little bit, because once they get past that point, like, I'm totally cool, like, it's fine. Keep that in mind if you are someone that suffers from headaches. There are ways around that or to alleviate it, but that is something that wigs can give you. Number 9, wigs can be addictive. I'm a wig reviewer, and so yes, I have a ridiculous amount of wigs, but I don't know. It would be really hard for me to like just, if I wasn't reviewing wigs anymore, to just like not have as many. I definitely wouldn't have as many, but it's kind of like shoes or purses. It's such a fun accessory that it can get to an addictive place. So like, just keep it in mind, especially if you're just the regular wig wearer. I like to go through I have like my personal collection that I'm keeping. Most of the wigs that I review I actually do sell on my Poshmark, which is linked down below. But if it's a personal one that I'm keeping, I do go through that like every month or every other month, because I review so many wigs and I'm like, ooh, I love this, and I just put this in there. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, well now I have like 50 green wigs. I love a green wig, but I don't need 50. So going through that does help sort of pare that down a little bit. So our final one, number 10, is once you become more confident, and if you become more vocal and talking about wearing wigs and that you wear wigs and people know, you're going to start getting a ton of questions, okay? But just like when you're pregnant, you're going to get a ton of unsolicited advice as well, okay? And it is totally fine. Wigs is personal, just like people's style, okay? So maybe I like to wear shirts that say "It's All Good" on it, because I love owls, and you don't like that, okay? That's totally fine, but you don't need to tell me that you don't like my shirt. It's like one of those things with the wigs. Now, I have my cousin, whom I absolutely love. She's really accepted the whole wig thing. She's actually embraced it. She just is vocal when, you know, she doesn't like when I wear blonde hair. She doesn't like the blonde hair. But, you know, that's totally fine. She's still supportive. But I have had people, like, especially guys and, like, dating, they're like, "Why do you wear that? That's weird. I don't like it." I'm like, okay, well, then you don't like me, so bye-bye. So yeah, just keep that in mind. People will give you unsolicited advice. They'll be like, "You should use baby hairs." Well, guess what? If you don't want to use baby hairs, you don't have to, okay? They may tell you, put powder in the part. Don't put powder in the part. Glue it down. Don't glue, like, whatever. Who cares? I'm good. I don't need your advice. So that's what I have for you for 10 truths about wearing wigs that people may not be telling you, okay? If there is another wig topic, Wigs 101 wig tip video that you don't see in my playlist that you would like to see, put that down below. If you have subscribed, please do so. If you have, thanks so much. It's becoming like a whole song that I'm doing. I don't even understand. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.